Hey, it's Cliff, and the finale for the whole Celsius network situation is finally here as they have just officially petitioned to file for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. So let me go ahead and bring that up to show you. So I got an article here from Business Wire that states Celsius Network initiates financial restructuring to stabilize business and maximize value for all stakeholders. And within that, I have the last quote from Alex Mashinsky, and this is probably the last quote that we're ever going to hear from this dude, in my opinion. And he states, "This is the right decision for our community and company," said Alex Mashinsky, co-founder and CEO of Celsius. "We have a strong and experienced team in place to lead Celsius through this process. I am confident that when we look back at the history of Celsius, we will see this as a defining moment where acting with resolve and confidence served the community and strengthened the future of the company." At that point, he got into his private yacht and sailed off to the Bahamas with everyone's money. So obviously that last line's not in there, but I'm just saying, everybody was talking about him paying down all of these loans and how this meant somehow they were going to restructure the company in that essence, but really they were just using your money to bail the company out. And I'm making jokes here, but I'm in the same boat. Between my wife and I, we probably lost a combined $30K in Celsius. So you got to forgive my Irish humor. That's just how we deal with tragedies. If there's anybody in the comments who's Irish and can vouch for me on that one, I'd appreciate you. Leave a comment down below. We're just, in times like this, we're sarcastic, and comedy is the best relief. But yeah, in my opinion, this money's gone. At this point, you just have to face the music and write it off. And like I've been saying down in the comments to people, it's just money. We can make it back. It's not the end of the world. Everything's going to be okay. But Celsius did actually release something today, so I'm going to go through that with you. You can see this directly from Celsius' website, and let's give her a go. So what'd they say? What did Celsius announce? Celsius has initiated a financial restructuring process to provide the company with the best opportunity to stabilize the business and consummate a comprehensive restructuring transaction that will maximize value for all stakeholders. And by stakeholders, they mean people who are not you. You're probably not getting your money back, bro. Just being honest. What is a Chapter 11? Chapter 11 is the process in the U.S. through which companies restructure their financial obligations while operations continue. So one thing that I think is kind of funny is they're still leading in a way that they're trying to say that they're going to restructure and the company's going to come back. Yes, in a Chapter 11, they still are continuing operations, but let's be honest. Who's going to use Celsius at this point? Nobody's using Celsius, right? This company's done. And I find it funny, this next paragraph here. It says, many well-known companies have successfully reorganized under Chapter 11 and emerged stronger, including American Airlines, Delta, General Motors, Hertz, Marvel, to name a few. As if Celsius was in leagues of any of these companies. These other companies weren't committing massive Ponzi schemes. Let's just be real. Come on. Why is the company filing for Chapter 11? Celsius initiated a financial restructure to stabilize the business and maximize value for all stakeholders. Acting in the best interest of its stakeholders, including our entire customer community, is our top priority. Notice how they didn't mention anywhere in there how they were doing risky DeFi trading. Alex Mashinsky is essentially your 15-year-old cousin who's trying to buy Dogecoin, except somehow he convinced all of these people to give their money to him so that they could invest in Dogecoin. What does the future hold? Our intention is for this process to maximize value for all stakeholders. It is also our goal to position Celsius to emerge as a stronger company. That's not happening. Celsius is done. Nobody is investing in this at this point. This company's done. Who are they trying to convince in this article? This process will give us the best opportunity to consummate a comprehensive restructuring transaction that maximizes value for all stakeholders. Here's an important one. What does this mean for Celsius customers? As part of the process, we intend to put forward a plan that restores activity across the platform, return value to customers, and provide choices. Yeah, right. That's not happening. Anybody who's holding on to this idea that they're going to get their money back, it's not going to happen. I'm just letting you know right now. This thing is done. This thing is going to be dragged through court until there's no money left and everybody besides you has got a cut of this money. When will customers be able to withdraw assets? Talks about how they stop withdrawals and says most account activity will be paused until further notice. Withdrawals, swap, and transfers between accounts will remain paused, and rewards will stop accruing as of the date of filing. So on a positive note, at least every Monday now you won't get that stupid text message to say, hey, you actually got your freaking reward. So they don't have to shove that in your face anymore. What does this mean for customer loans? Existing loans originated by Celsius affiliates will continue to be serviced. Maturity dates, margin calls, and interest payments will continue as they have in the past. Celsius will not be issuing new loans at this time because they don't have any freaking money. Obviously, and don't put any more collateral down for these loans. Like, this company is toast. They're just trying to take advantage of you. Should customers delete the Celsius app or disable their accounts? We encourage customers to maintain their Celsius accounts and apps at this time. And yeah, sure, there's really no point of you deleting the app or your account, because there may be a slight chance that something comes back. Maybe you get like a fraction of the money. You might want to keep it just for that. Also, like I was recommending in one of my first Celsius videos, if you can take a picture of your account holdings, I would definitely recommend you doing that, just in case something happens to the app. Because, you know, this could drag on for a year or so. They might take the app down. So you're going to want to keep records of what you actually held, because I can tell you firsthand from exchanges like Cryptopia, they were wanting people to know the exact amount that they held for them to get the returns after the lawsuit was over. So you want to be able to keep records of what you actually owned. What does this mean for our vendors? Personally, I don't care. Where can stakeholders find more information about the process? Additional information can be found here, which I believe that is the court case that we pulled up. Yeah, so here's the actual court case. If you want to invest in more research on what's going on, I will link that down below. But that's pretty much all I had at this point. Let's just be real. Celsius is done. This is it. If we ever hear from Alex ever again, I would be surprised. This dude inflated the Cell token. Let's be real. That's what happened. He inflated his own token that he created with this exchange and made a massive amount of money off of these people, and that is evil. You know, I'm not happy about it. If anyone thinks like I'm throwing these jokes out there like I'm a happy guy, like these people got wrecked, I'm one of the people. I'm not happy, but you know, we got to deal with it somehow. That's personally how I choose to deal with it. Is I look at this like, wow, that was really stupid, and there's some humor in it. So hopefully this filing for bankruptcy doesn't get people too down. Like I said, it's just money. You'll make it back. But that's pretty much all I got. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and thank you for watching.